Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Steven and you are watching the Fowler Airgun channel. Today we're going to be talking about an optic, specifically the Sniper brand LS3X30 Prism rifle scope here. This was sent over to us by Texas Precision Optics and we're going to talk about this today. So first of all, I want to just discuss the platform on this. This is a Prism rifle scope with an illuminated reticle on it. And so I really wanted something on this platform here, which is the Airforce Texan 457 caliber big bore air gun here. I was looking for something that would be small and compact, but also allow me for a quick follow-up. This is a side lever action air gun, so it's a single shot. So every time you have to take a shot, you need to load back up. Part of the issue with that is if you're out in the field and you're using this, you may want to take a follow-up shot. And if you're running a scope on this thing, or maybe even a red dot of some sort, you may have a little bit of issue with the follow-up shot and getting back on target there. And that is why I opted for this optic here. I wanted something that had a little bit of magnification on it, but still offered me a really great field of view and a very quick reticle that I could just put on target. And so this has 3 magnification. This is the LS3X30, so it has 3 magnification. It's fixed power, and it is a 30mm objective lens. I'll be terribly honest with you guys, I really like this optic a lot. Probably one of the things I like about it the most, other than the fact that it is so compact, just under 4 3/4 inches and weighing at just under 12.5 ounces, so lighter than a pound and very, very compact. The height here is medium height from your rail, so you have really great height as far as your eye and getting yourself seated in with the optic. It's at a great height. As far as the eye relief on it, I believe is coming in somewhere right about 3.5 inches here. So fantastic, especially when you're mounting on something like this that has a bit more recoil on it, and you don't want to, you want to avoid getting scoped and getting hit in the eye. So the eye relief is fantastic. The actual lens itself, fog proof, shock proof, and a glass etched reticle. So absolutely fantastic. I think the clarity on these are great. I really like it. These products all come with a lifetime warranty, so again, I've never, except for one time, had an issue with any of these products here, the Sniper brand products. And dealing specifically with Texas Precision Optics, I called them, told them I had an issue. Immediately they said send it in. I sent it in before it was really even at their location. They had already sent me the exact scope right back out. So fantastic customer service. I highly recommend that. Matte black finish on this aluminum with this nice one body piece here on this nice one body mount here with Picatinny mounts. You also have these nice steel cables here which are holding these turret caps on here, so you don't have to worry about losing your turret caps, and I think that is a really nice feature. They haven't gotten in my way at all, and they seem to stay right in place, and they seem pretty durable, so we'll see how long those hold up, but so far I think they work great. The turret adjustments in here are done with your slotted screwdriver, your flathead screwdrivers, whatever you'd like to call it there. And the adjustments are crisp and clean, and with it being a glass etched reticle, you don't have to worry about snapping any little fiber optic parts that may be in there from, if you may be a bit experienced adjusting one way or another too much, sometimes you could snap that. You don't have to worry about that with the glass etched reticle. So you have a really nice hard aluminum body, short, compact, great reticle, Prism scope. And let's talk about the reticle a little bit, speaking of which. So this has a very unique reticle in it. Actually, it illuminates both in red and green, and I really like how the knobs, you can adjust them nice and slowly back to kind of find that area of brightness that you may need for your reticle. If you're shooting in a low light situation or something, that may be better for you to be able to cut down the illumination quite a bit. And as far as the brightness on this reticle for the illumination, it is extraordinarily black. Extraordinarily bright, pardon me. I was able to turn this up on the highest settings on both red and green and get it just about pointed directly at the sun, and still could see some really great illumination. So for anybody that may be out there in the environment where it's really sunny, I don't think you're going to have an issue with seeing the reticle itself. Again, the illumination is just, it's really there. It's very bright. I don't know the battery life on it and how long that illumination is going to last, but I imagine it's going to last quite a while. The The only adjustment that's really external on this scope, other than your adjustments for windage and elevation here, are going to be your diopter. You do have an adjustment to be able to focus in a diopter if you have an astigmatism or something of the sort. This may be a really great optic for you, allow you to really adjust in and focus on your eye here. So it's really great. It has a really nice eye relief. It's compact, it's light. It's a really great reticle. The reticle is a little funky. It is an arrow, and so it kind of took me a little bit of getting used to, only because the only really issue that I've seen with the reticle, aside from the fact that the bottom half of the reticle, so for any of the bottom half of the reticle for shooting out at distance, it's not going to illuminate. Only the actual arrow in the center of the reticle illuminates. However, it's not really a big issue unless you're trying to shoot in low light situations, because with the bottom of that reticle disappearing, you know, it's kind of hard to compensate for your holdover. As well, the other thing is that if you're shooting and you are zeroing and putting your zero at the top of that arrow for that reticle there, and you may be shooting at a distance from, you know, let's say you zero at 50 and you want to shoot out to about 150 or so, you're going to have a little bit of guesswork in the bottom of that reticle, because unfortunately that line kind of becomes the guesswork for you in the reticle. So aside from that, so the bottom half of the reticle does not illuminate, and it can kind of become a little bit of guesswork with your holdover inside of that reticle on that line below the arrow. But just aside from that, guys, I've had a great time with this. It's so far, I give it a good score here. It's very compact, it's light. I'm really excited to get out and try to do some hunting with it out in the field, because it's going to give me the advantage of, you know, the way I normally would carry this rifle out into the field here would be pretty much just like this here, and I may sling it over my shoulder. I may go about however I need to, carrying it through the bush here. And so I wanted something that was small, that, you know, if I go to take my shot here, bam, and then I need to load up again for whatever reason, if it may be a missed shot or, you know, maybe just not a great place shot, load it back up, and this will allow me to get right back on target here and still make some precise shots. Now, another thing too that I do want to point out that I do like about this optic here is the way that the body and the glass fits together. When you bring it just into that focus right here, where you have just the right amount of relief with your eye, you'll actually notice that the whole body of the optic kind of disappears in that field of view. So you get a very small, thin black circle. You can kind of see this knob a little bit off to the left, but aside from that, it's totally unobstructed. The glass is nice and clear. You get a clear field of view on that reticle in there. And again, the reticle is very unique. So it takes a little bit of time getting used to, but to me, I kind of think of it as like a mouse on the computer. Kind of like you click on whatever it is, it dies, or you shoot it, and then you know that's how it goes. But I'm really excited about this. You guys are going to see a lot of videos about this coming out on my channel. We're going to take it, we're going to try to do some small game hunting with it, just, you know, shoot some raccoons, maybe some squirrels and things, and really put it through its trials. This rifle has seen a lot of time out in the field, so exposed to the weather conditions and things of the sort. So this scope will be right along there with it, and we'll see how well it holds up. The only other thing is that this comes in a very nice, simple plastic hard case when you order it. It comes with your manual, and it comes with these lens covers. So these lens covers aren't like the typical lens cover where it's just a cheap plastic flip-up deal. This actually is one that just screws right into the end of the optic there, into the body. Now, personally, I could see that being good for if you're, you know, moving, transporting possibly your weapon with your optic on it and stuff, and maybe you don't want to, you know, I'm not sure, scratch or ding the lens up or anything of the sort. But for the most part, it's definitely not a quick way to access your lenses there. So don't depend on that if you want to take that out into the field and expect to have something you can, if you're used to being able to just pop it right up and go to shooting. You're not going to have that option unless there's something externally that will go on there, a cover or a cap of some sort. So aside from that, I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to make a really great optic, a really great addition onto this rig here that I have. And again, this is my Airforce Texan. It's a 457 caliber big bore air gun, and we're going to be taking out to the woods. We're probably going to catch us a deer with this year. So with that being said, hey, I just want to give you a reminder, guys, to go over and check out Texas Precision Optics. Now, the reason why I send you over there is because they have a lot of great products that are absolutely affordable with the lifetime warranty. That's kind of hard to beat, guys, especially in this economy and this market right now. So, Texas Precision Optics, again, they sent us this optic to check out. So, big shout out to Texas Precision Optics, guys. And I want to say, as always, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content from this crazy circus. And as always, we'll see you next time.